welcome back to another episode of MPJ New Rock Album Room Show. I'm Nige, there's Simon, there's William, there's Pete, there's Laurent. Welcome gang again. Episode 11, which we're reviewing new rock album that have been released. If you're new to the show, we rated its albums out of 5, see if it gets into our hallowed grounds of our Hall of Fame, Golden Halls, etc. And today we are reviewing a band called Ancient Bards. Oh, what a great name of a band, eh? Ancient Bards. And their album is Artifex. Simon, you are, without any doubt, if I had to say in this group, who would you role play as an ancient bard? It would, I would, you know, with the beard and everything, it would have to be you, Simon. So we're going to kick off with you, my ancient bard. Yeah. What did you think of this band? New band to us. We've not reviewed them before.
That'd be a great bard. I can't hold a note. Ancient Bards. So, unlike the intro track, I'm going to cut to the chase. A 3-minute intro is insane when an album doesn't need it. And it's not even a musical. Come on. I usually don't score down for intros because I know they're not my thing, but obviously they're just part of the parcel. But I couldn't let that one pass. That's just egregious. Yes, it might set some of the scene and build up some of the theme, but is it really necessary when my Prima Nox had such a this really powerful quiet opening already? It's like the last couple of seconds of the intro track bleeds into my Prima Nox. What was the point? It really bugged me. Grumble,
moan,
etc., etc. Yeah, rest of the album's all right. Thanks, bye. No, I like the shifting cadence with Unending and Ministers of Light. But the Empire of Black Death was definitely the peak of the album for me. That was my favourite track. The radio drama at the end of Artifex was fun, but man, when you're listening to just the individual tracks in playlists, it means you have to skip when you get towards the end of the song, and it just really bugs me. I wish it was just a separate track on the album, but then you don't have to bother with it. But yeah, overall, it was cool, good stuff, but just that intro really upset me. Surprise.
Somebody who's never upset with an intro track either is William. William!
That's a goddamn line, you know it.
I know! For Pete, that was British sarcasm again. Okay, just to kind of point it out. Yeah, got it. Brilliant.
There are some things, Nigel, that are just not good to joke about. And in the year of our Lord 2025, a joke about intro tracks is just an egregious crime. Just to exactly repeat what my illustrious bardic colleague said. I don't know where it's on the camera, so it's going to go like this. Yeah, I mean, intro track, what's the point? You could have made 30 seconds if you wanted one. I had the short bit of instrumental going into it. Sure, that's fine. 3 minutes? Psychopaths. Excluding that, My Prima Nox, fantastic track. That was a really, really cool song to actually start an album with. Really cool, really punchy sound. Similar to Simon, The Empire of Black Death is such a good song. That's easily my highlight one. I've got a real soft spot for songs that start with operatic vocals and instrumental bits to kick you into it and then go straight into it. This is really cool. It's one of the higher listens in high rated listens in this month. Apart from one certain thing which I've previously mentioned, which has somewhat brought it down. Because I do happily bring it down for intro tracks. So I have a.
Don't get me wrong. I think Simon did bring it down because of intro tracks. So Pete. Do you like a good instrumental intro to an album? That's the question. Are you joining the hate of instrumental openings or not?
Right. So let's start at the beginning. It begins even before the intro, of course. Okay. At first, I looked at the name. At very first, I was a little bit disappointed because I misread Artifex for Carnifex, and I thought we were reviewing Carnifex, which would have been really awesome. Will, back me up here. Yeah. Then I looked at the actual name, and as you said, Ancient Bards, really cool name. So yeah, they put on the album and it starts off with this brilliant, god tier opening introduction track. I'm slightly exaggerating for effect now. Actually, it evoked feelings within me of coming home after middle school and starting a Warcraft 3 or something. Yeah, let's do the storytelling. So yeah, I actually really liked it. Then you go into the album, which at times is very, very high in Disney-esque, I would say. Like, yeah, it's getting a bit of bit of the feeling that Disney may have been co-producing this album with them or something. I don't know. Maybe it's available on Disney Plus. Don't know, but not negative. Like as you all know, me and my family, we all love Disney
You
and
like it? I've
everything
seen the
that's got
pictures.
anything to
Seen
do
the
with
pictures.
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I told you earlier this week, like the park in Paris opened in 1992. I was 3 years old, and my parents dragged me there right away. Not for me, but for them. Like they love Disney more than the kids, you know. But yeah, all in all, squealing horses again. You know, I just said it earlier. I love a good squealing horse guitar. Somewhere on this album, I heard a blech. Now, if you like metalcore, then the blech sound is very, very important. Is very, very positive sounds, really. So bonus points for that. Also bonus points because the album is longer than an hour. I really love big, long storytelling albums, you know, as a Pink Floyd fan. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, I feel like I'm not sure if you know anybody that does live action roleplay or LARPing. I have several of my friends who enjoy some LARPing at times, and I feel like this is the kind of music they'd be listening to while they're LARPing out somewhere in the woods. So that's like the entire sense I got. So yeah, all in all, not too bad. Not going to reveal too much. More later.
Lauren, you do like a bit of barding. Or was it
Bardcore, my friend.
Bardcore?
Oh,
This wasn't
Bardcore.
called Bardcore, but it conjures images up of Bardcore because of the name. But what did you think?
yeah. So I wasn't expecting much because I've heard a lot of bands sort of attempt to do this sort of style of thing of where they bring in the metal and the rock into the more bardcore sort of sound, and it just feels like very surface level, a little bit generic. And as most of us know, I'm a huge D&D fan. I've got the tattoos, for heaven's sake, and so it's one of those things where I really want to be transported by an album and just be like, okay, I'm going on a story. Like Pete said, if it's a case of I can have my computer loading up whilst the intro track's going, which you can with a 3-minute intro track. If I can have my computer loading up and then strap in for like a WoW sesh, it's really good. I really like that. The only place where it sort of lost it for me is because I've listened to other bands, like Will's even recommended me other bands, like I'm probably going to butcher the name, but like Feuerschwanz and stuff like that. Where I just feel like they do it and they do it so well. So well. Whereas this, I was like, oh, okay, it's doing good, but it's the sort of thing of where it's going to be on in the background whilst I'm playing a video game, whilst I'm DMing, whilst I'm doing something else. It didn't sort of grab me by the shoulders and go, you need to listen to this, you're going on an adventure. But overall, though, I really enjoyed the vocals. It serves great fantasy vibes. It's just not something that I'd keep in my everyday rotation all the time, but it is something that I would look at in a specific context.
Yeah. What did I think? This is a solid, at that moment, brilliant album, but there was too many solid moments. There was a Blur moment in it. And I have to say is I do like a good intro track, but even I, after 3 minutes, was going, where's the singing now? Come on, kick in some singing here. This is too long. So even I, who do like a good intro, and I don't have a problem with intros, I have to finally agree here that was a bit much, and it didn't really kind of add to the album, because you listen to an album, you know, I rate an album as much as I enjoyed the album, and I would see myself, you know, when I listened to this album the third time, I'd just skip the intro track I've heard it once. I really
But
want
it's
to hear
part
it
of the
again.
album.
It was just like, yeah, exactly. So which means it would get marked down. So there was some great Thunderbolt traffic track. Just some good stuff in there. And a solid album, but not something I really want to jump back into again and again and again. So yeah, brilliant. Some moments of brilliance, absolutely fantastic. And a really solid power metal album is probably my take on this one as well. So is it enough though? Is it enough to get into our Hall of Fame, even dine into the Golden Halls? Let's go and find out then, shall we? Simon, don't take too long on the intro on this one. But what did you give this out of 5?
To be fair, similar to how the length of the intro track, 3.5.
Yeah. William?
A 4.0.
4.0. Pete?
That is actually much higher than I had expected. I'm again with Simon, 3.5.
Very good, very good, very good. And Lauren?
Feel so validated today. 3.5.
Very good. And Trish, bizarrely, also give this a 4. So Trish gives a 4. There's a theme here because I also give it a 4. So it's a pretty solid all round. I think we're all sort of. It's quite rare actually that we're all within half a point of something on that score. Simon, I'm going to drop your 3.5. I think. Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Pointless, like the intro.
I know. Yeah, it's because you slagged the intro so much.
You're too focused on the intro, man. We're talking about the album, not the intro.
Yeah, not the intro, for God's sake. We're not reviewing the intro. Solid 3.8. Doesn't quite get into a Hall of Fame, but it's still pretty good. It's still, I'd say, well in the top half, 165th album that we've reviewed, that we've liked. So really, 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 really solid. So well done, Ancient Bards and Artifex. A really solidly good album that we all enjoyed. We might not have loved it to the heights of 5s, but we all really enjoyed the album. So thank you very much. Anyway, tune in for our next episode, which will be coming up shortly. Thank you to my panel. Do you all agree, disagree, by the way? Can't forget my audience. Hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. You can have a say. Let us know what you think. In the meantime, thanks to Simon, to Will, to Pete, and to Lauren. And we'll see you soon. Goodbye. Keep rocking.